Good morning, I'm Randy Anderson of AquaRecycle. This video is going to show you how to take a clog out of your pit pump. These pit pumps will handle large solids up to basically ping pong size solids and pump it through. But things like rags or long cord things tend to clog up the impeller. So you may get a clog and you got to clean it out. So the first thing I would do is always just close off the inlet ball valve that goes down to the pit. Open up the connecting union, and then pull out the 6 bolts that hold the inlet pipe onto the pump. And these are all 7/16. And if you're lucky, that your clog's only right at the inlet. So this is always the first line of defense. So I've got those 6 nuts, bolts out of the front of the pump inlet, and now my inlet will pull right off. And if I'm lucky, my clog is actually right here inside the pump. By the way, make sure you turn off the pit pump breaker before you start working on the pump. In this case, my clog isn't on the inlet, so I have to get a little deeper into the pump. And now I've got to pull the pump motor out of the head. So there's another 7/16 nuts on the back. So I'll take those off. And I've already got most of them off already for the video. But I've got to take off the 4 bolts that hold the motor to the motor frame. And then my motor will back out from the head. And there I found my clog. I happen to have just a wad of plastic in here. Looks like a plastic cup. So now my clog is clear. I can put my pump back together, and it's just a reverse order. So now I've got the motor shoved back into the pump head. I'll put my 6 bolts back on. I'll put my 4 motor bolts back on, and then I can reconnect my inlet. By the way, if you happen to pull this inlet open and you see a rubber flapper valve on here, it should be removed. So if you happen to see a rubber flapper valve on the end of the pump, just cut the flapper out. It'll just with a razor knife, you can cut the flapper out of it. The flappers tend to fall off as it wears out and actually will clog the impeller at some point. So likewise, when you're buying a new pit pump from us, make sure you pull that flapper out before you put it into service. So I'll put the rest of the bolts in, reconnect my union nice and tight. I can turn my water valve back on and make sure I don't have any leaks in my pump heads. If everything's not leaking, you can go ahead and turn the breaker back on, and your pump should start pumping back to normal. And that completes this video.